Yo, what's up guys? Zach or Immortal here. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today we are jumping back into the world of Call of Duty Black Ops 4 to talk about 5 things that I think should absolutely come to the game with the brand new version 1.08 update that is set to release sometime here in the near future. While the actual release date for this update has not yet been announced, we can probably assume that sometime within the next week or two we will actually be getting the 1.08 update, as it seems like pretty much on a weekly or bi-weekly cycle we've been getting pretty significant updates for Black Ops 4 since the game released early last month. Now there are 5 things that I think we should absolutely see in the 1.08 update that would seriously benefit the overall quality of Black Ops 4, so let's go ahead and jump into those. The first thing is class selection when you join a game in progress. One of the most annoying things in Call of Duty, I think, is when you join into a game late and you get put on the losing team. You join into Domination, your team is down by like 60 points, or you get put into a TDM match on a team that is getting absolutely demolished. And in Black Ops 4, there's a double whammy. Not only do you get thrown into a game late, probably on the losing team, but also you don't ever get the option to select your class when you spawn in for the first time. While you can go in and change your class after you load into the game, when you join in immediately, you are forced to select a specialist, and then you're thrown right into gameplay with whatever default class you have on that you used last. This can kind of be annoying if maybe last game you were playing on Nuketown with the SMGs and suddenly you get put onto a much larger map like Icebreaker where SMGs really aren't as useful. So hopefully in the 1.08 update we're able to see the ability to actually select a class when you join in a late game. The next update I'd like to see is fixing dark matter. Now, I'm not talking about how the actual camo looks. Well, in a sense I am, but not what you guys are probably thinking. One of the big issues with dark matter right now is the fact that it's actually really glitchy on some weapons, specifically signature weapons, things like the ICR Blinding Glory or my Titan Sandstorm, whatever it may be. If you throw on a dark matter, I believe diamond, or honestly any camo, it'll randomly get erased when you load into a match. So even if you put dark matter on your signature weapon before the game starts, when you actually load in and select that class, dark matter is then erased, or whatever camo you put on that signature weapon is erased. And I don't know why this is. It's clearly an issue with the signature weapons themselves, but there is also another issue with dark matter that happens on specific weapons individually, like the ABR and the SG-12. I've noticed that when I load into games with the standard versions of the SG-12 and the ABR and I have dark matter camo on it, sometimes dark matter camo doesn't actually cover the weapon properly. There will be times where dark matter is covering like half the weapon, but I can still see the base like ugly gray and cream colors of the weapon bleeding through my dark matter camo, which is kind of weird as well. It's not a huge issue, but it is a minor bug that those of us with dark matter camo would probably prefer to see fixed. I mean, if we grind it all the way out to earn dark matter camo, I'd like for it to actually work properly and cover my whole gun. I did notice that after you do start leveling up the dark matter camo and it starts changing colors and evolving, that then it begins to cover your entire gun. It's just an issue with the first basic form of dark matter, so I'm not really sure why that is. It is a pretty small bug, but I would like to see that fixed in the 1.08 update as well. The next thing I'd love to see added to the game is TDM 100 as a permanent playlist. Hopefully it will replace TDM 75. As I'm sure you guys know, for the past week or so, TDM 100 has been the featured playlist on Black Ops 4, at least on PS4, and I've been loving it. I absolutely adore TDM 100. It lasts longer, you can get more kills, and honestly, because it's been the featured playlist, the noobs have been flocking to it, and it's just like Christmas noobs, but all month long, and I really do enjoy it. So hopefully TDM 100 will permanently replace TDM 75. Speaking of playlists, the 4th thing I would love to see added here in the 1.08 update is Nuketown 24/7 back into the game. Now, Xbox and PC, you guys have had Nuketown 24/7 for this last week with the whole Quad XP event, and I envy you greatly for that, because PlayStation, while we got Nuketown 24/7 a week earlier, we didn't actually have it as a playlist option during the double XP, which would have been kind of nice. It just makes getting more XP a little bit easier, but either way, I would love to see Nuketown 24/7 return as a playlist. I'm pretty sure in Black Ops 3, Nuketown 24/7 was a playlist for the majority of the game's lifespan and even the second year of BO3 as well, so hopefully Nuketown 24/7 will be a permanent thing as well. The matches play quick, you get the chance to get a lot of kills and a lot of XP in a very short amount of time. Nuketown is just super easy if you're someone trying to grind out max prestige or even level 1000 or go for headshots and stuff like that. Compared to some of the other maps, Nuketown, it's just more efficient, and I would love to see it as a permanent option in the game. Also, if we could get it available in private matches, that'd be cool too. Now, the 5th and final thing I would love to see happen here in the 1.08 update is the addition of global leaderboards. This is something that doesn't really matter too much to me, but it's something that I would still be interested in seeing. While I'm not someone who's going to try and grind out, you know, the #1 leaderboard spot or even like the top 100 or 1,000, I do like seeing how I compare it to the rest of the world, and we do have a leaderboard system available right now. However, it's not super efficient in the fact that it only compares you to your friends, and it doesn't actually show any global players unless they are on your friends list. We also don't have the option to view our friends' combat records or any other players' combat records except for our own, so hopefully a global leaderboard system and a universal combat record will also be added to the game here in the 1.08 update. And with that, those are the 5 major things I would love to see come to the game with the 1.08 update. In Black Ops 4, as I mentioned earlier, there's no official release date for this update yet, but I would expect it to come sometime within the next week or so. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big old thumbs up, slap that like button, and if you guys are brand new here to the channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe with your channel notifications turned on. Until next time, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.